photo. Hands. Are we the baddies?
Hi again everyone, I hope you're all doing well and having a great day. So for this video I'm going to be talking about some of the developments which may reflect the early stages of the Biden-Harris administration's approach to foreign policy, particularly concerning China. The developments are based on changes made to the US Department of State's website since the Biden administration has assumed office, which was 4 days ago. I think we can all agree that it is too early to pass judgment on the new administration and that they should be given a fair run to try and do things the way they want to. Of course, they should also be open to scrutiny as they do so. For context, the State Department's website represents a snapshot to the public of what the US government perceives as the pressing foreign policy issues of the time, and they can relate to almost anything. So what is displayed on this website can give an insight into the direction the government of the time is leaning on certain issues. So it is always interesting to look at what gets added and for what we're discussing today, what's getting removed from the website. So to start with, some of the topics that are not on the newly launched Biden version of the webpage that were on the previous Trump page include articles illegal immigration, Iran, a dangerous regime, Nicaragua, a return to democracy, and Venezuela, a democratic crisis. While these issues have been removed from the site, it is not to say that they will soon be replaced with updated articles reflecting the new administration's approach towards these issues. And in fairness, it is still early days, so it will be interesting to watch how this site is developed over the coming days, weeks, and months. Moving on to China now, many observers would agree that China does represent a sizable foreign policy challenge to the US as well as the rest of the world. And it is known that Trump definitely took a tough stance towards China, perhaps leaving the foreign relationship between the world's two largest economies at their lowest point since 1976. So related to China, two particular pages that were removed from the Department of State's website were the China Challenge, which is a page previously that led to an article titled "The Chinese Communist Party Threatening Global Peace and Security," as well as the 5G related page regarding warnings around using Huawei and ZTE technology and the potential threats that these companies carried for CCP espionage. These updates around the Chinese related articles perhaps represent the first step in the Biden administration's attempt to thaw relations with China. One of the major sources of conflict has been the banning of Chinese technology companies, as mentioned Huawei and ZTE, as they are perceived as being linked to the Chinese Communist Party. This tough stance, instigated by the former Trump administration, garnered support from a number of the US's key allies in the region and beyond, with numerous countries either enforcing bans or restricting the use of these companies' products within their country's respective 5G network plans. The regional allies included Australia, Japan, and India, who all took strong positions against the tech companies in question. Also following the US lead outside of the Asia-Pacific region were other close US allies in the UK and Canada. If the Biden administration does soften the US's position against China, that could be bad and damaging for some of the allies who have followed their lead. Perhaps chief among them at the moment is Australia, who has been having a bit of a trade war and foreign relations war with China in recent months over these issues. Ideally, the Biden administration would be working towards greater cooperation between China, the US, and the rest of the world. The world stands to gain from the strengths of better cooperation between China and the US. However, there has to be a balance and fairness of outcomes struck in this relationship. Donald Trump's tough stance against China was perhaps warranted, as it put China's perceived economic and foreign relations belligerence into the public light. Maybe Biden's softer touch might be what is needed to reach a fairer and more beneficial relationship moving forward. Or maybe not. It could be a sign of weakness towards China. One of Trump's strongest arguments against Biden during the election campaign was that he would be soft on China. Either way, it's still early days, but this is definitely a space worth keeping an eye on. So what do you guys think? I would love to hear your thoughts about how you think the Biden and Harris administration is going to be moving forward with foreign policy. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I'd love to hear it. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you like, feel free to like and subscribe to the video. I try to release content daily, so hopefully I will see you all again soon. Cheers.